Alright, so this is the second update for the computer. As you can see, it's a little bit larger than it was before. We've got a couple new modules, being the control signal memory, or I guess register, I don't know. It's made of specially made SR latches and AND gates. And so how it works is you have your clock coming in here, set on the top, reset on the bottom, and so anytime you get a signal, any of these that need to be set will be set to high over here, and anything that's going to be a clock, such as, for example, the write to RAM, is just an AND gate with the clock. And so that's all of that. And so what you can see here is it's set up to use the modules that were previously created in order to execute its first instructions. So for executing our first instructions, I have it set up so that it has 5 instructions programmed in, and that is jump to 3, which will jump it to here, and then jump to subroutine 1, so that will jump it to here while pushing this return address, then return from subroutine, which will jump it to that return address here, and then this is jump to 5, which will jump to here, just incrementing like a no-op, and then halt, and that will, in its current stage, it'll just put this high. Later that will like stop the clock and whatever. And so with the clock length, it's a little finicky. It has to be a bit longer than you'd might expect, just so that it can properly clock the control signals as from over there. And so if we begin in execution, we get this, and so that's gotten the opcode and data. And so next it will that will go all high, and that line and that line will go high. Yep, perfect. And so that's set up so that it will, the next clock IP will clock in whatever is coming from here. And so it'll do that next. And so now, as you can see, it has clocked in 3. The address is now 3. And so it's over here, which is perfect. And so now it's also ended the cycle. That's the most evident block for that. And so if we do this, it is updated, so that's perfect. So now it is on the jump to subroutine. So this should, let me look at my notes. Alright, so that will, the main thing it will do is push return. So if we do that, we can see that over here, it has not done that. Okay. I have done something incorrect. I don't know what. Hang on. Oh, I think I did it just too short in general, so it didn't even... Alright, so that's perfect. It's done that, and now it has actually clocked the IP. So if you do the pulse too short, it won't actually do anything at all. So that it's working. And so now it'll go to it'll clock the IP, which will update this to be 1, as you can see, and it will end the cycle, pushing that block out. And as you can see, it does that, and we have clocked to 1. So now we're going to execute the return from subroutine instruction, which will jump it back to here. And so what this has to do, looking at my notes, is it will set some control signals, then it will clock IP with the return address, then it will pop that and end the cycle. So if we give that an update, so now it's on the correct instruction and the stage, and then do that. And so now we'll have set our control signals up so that it will be taking, as you can see, from this output, it'll go through to here. And so now it will clock the instruction pointer to jump us to here. And as you can see, it has. And so the final thing it will do is pulse to, I believe, this one. I'm not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, and then that will clock that out, and it will also end the cycle. So if we do that, perfect. And as you can see here, it's no longer holding anything there. So now we have ended the instruction, and we're now here. So now it's going to be another goto instruction just like what was over here. So we'll do that a little faster. So that updates the instruction. That's updated the control signals, as you can see. So that has updated that and ended the cycle. And so now we are here. And so this is halt. So as soon as we load this in, it'll show up over here, as that will signal the clock to end. And I'm going to clock it one more time so I can properly, yeah, so things, never mind. So that's all it does, and then once it's halted, it won't actually do anything. As you can see, nothing happens, and that stays high. So that's, I actually don't need to even stop the clock. So anyways, as you can see, it has done 4 different instructions properly. So in its current state, this thing has executed 4 unique instructions. Thank you for watching.